What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, back again for another video, man. You already know we do that Fire Force damn near every week. Hey, it's been a minute. I know you already know it's been a minute. We haven't had any translations because obviously you guys know certain sites had end up getting down, as the year was ending and all that. But we're back nonetheless, man. I believe it is chapter 297 also came out as well, but it hasn't been translated either. So all we got for now is 296, and I'll keep on the lookout for 297 for you guys. But last chapter, nonetheless, that shit was crazy. That boy Shinra, Sho, and Mary, the Kusakabe family, they did the Soul Resonance. All you Soul Eater fans like me, we all know we was hype as fuck, man. When we seen that shit, we was hype as fuck. You already know, man. You already know. We've been getting a little glimpse, little hints, little Easter eggs of Soul Eater throughout the whole series, and finally we're getting more and more. And then, hey, they said Soul Resonance. They said it from their mouths themselves. You know what I'm saying? Their wavelengths, they resonated with each other, and boom, we got Shinra Bansho, man. I believe that's the name of it. Of course, we heard that before because Shinra likes to, use names of moves and himself and all that kind of shit. But here we are nonetheless. I'm excited to get into this next chapter, so let's get into it right now because I've been waiting, y'all been waiting. Let's just get into this shit. Chapter 296. Okay. Man, this shit. Whew. By the despair of mankind, the earth was covered in Adolla's black flames. A hero to save the world finally appears. But once every living thing was lost to despair, there came a ray of light, a hope. Damn. And with that ray of hope struck into his chest, became a hero. Let's get into this shit, man. Hey, look at that. Shinra Bansho, man. Yep. Look out, despair cutting through the black flames. Comes a hero of hope. I will save the world. Hey, that boy look clean as fuck. This is a really dope design. That shit raw. Let's get a verdict on hope or despair. Why won't you realize that your gentle and sweet hope is what makes people suffer? Wherever there are tears, there's me. It's not so easy just watching people cry. Please stop this. Prayer of despair. What the fuck is she doing? An attack like, oh, she tried to attack him and it didn't do shit to that boy. An attack like that won't throw off my good mood anytime soon. Is that so? Light of despair. Brother, stop time and get out of that blast zone. That won't be a problem. Oh, look, you see how Sho is inside, he don't got no clothes on and shit. That reminds me just like in Soul Eater, we've seen that a lot with Soul Eater when you have like the weapons that are within, of course, when the weapon meister or master uses the weapons, obviously, like people like Soul, what's her name? Sukabachi, I think that's her name. And like the twins and all of them, they be inside of the weapons and shit, and then they talking to them and all that. That's dope. I really like that. That's dope. Wow. But like I said before, I'm saying it again, that shit is raw when you see like just how the good or the people that's wearing like the white and all that shit, the religious or saint looking people are the ones that are actually the fucking demons of the world. And then you see Shinra, he look like a fucking devil, but he's actually the hero. It's just so dope. I could go on and on about that, but you already know, man. Damn, she nuked that motherfucker. The end of despair is the consensus of humanity, and you're trying to change that. How do you know that's exactly what humanity wants, so Haumea or Evangelist, both of y'all? How would you know that? The general, like, she's basically trying to say that despair is something that everybody believes, like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. Hope? You telling me people don't actually have hope? Come on now. I understand where she's coming from. It is logical to some degree, but at the same time, though, it's like I think both hope and despair can't they have to coexist with each other. It has to be a balance. You can't just have one and not the other. It can't be black and white. It has to be a gray area, and I don't think what she's saying is not it, you know what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of things. That boy Shinra, I like, what is that, like wrap, like this something like a scarf or some shit attached to him? That's clean. Quit it already. You're the one who has to stop. Look at this planet. The earth has been immolated by a flame. This is not an ending that was achieved by either yours or my action. It is the unconscious desire of all mankind. These flames are proof enough, is it not? That's enough already. What? Is this all despair's got? Is this all despair's got? Brother, don't get carried away. You're being thoughtless. Being combined, you should know that we won't lose. You see Mary back there too. Because between despair and hope, Of course, Hope's gonna win. Hey, Shinra got, you know what I'm saying? That corner shit, or I think that's what he called it, corner. Yeah. Well, anyway, you already know, man. Shinra, that look clean. I like that. Shit, that's thumbnail material right there. You know what I'm saying? He look clean though. In this battle, yeah, Hope or Despair could win, but overall, they both gotta exist. They have to coexist with each other. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you think so, but this Earth is engulfed in black flames. The results speak for themselves, don't they? It's all based on your karma. The results are everything. Seriously now. Seriously, how boring. How boring. What does it matter if it's interesting or not? Everything matters on if it's interesting or not. I like that, Shinra. Interesting. Show a mom. I finally got to find the people close to me, and I finally managed to catch them. Meanwhile, Arthur and Captain Shimon were both aware of how fun this world was. Fun? I don't believe that. And you're telling me everyone wants to die? I was taught by Captain Shimon. You see, I like this. The thing I like about this, and I like this with any kind of like MC, especially in Shonen, where basically everybody that they've met that kind of taught them different things of life, whether it's like teaching them how to fight or teaching them just being mature or just having experiences and sharing experiences with people. They learn from other people and they use that just like regular, like real life humans. We all are inspired or influenced by people, even if you don't even know it, you know? So it's cool that Shinra is aware of all the people that he has met that have like affected him in a good way, you know. With Company 8, they was all down for trying to get Show back, and they were down for it. Like, he's learning from all these people and he's sharing all these experiences with people where he's basically, what he's trying to tell Haumea right now, I'm living proof that there is fun in this world. There is hope in this world. There is like a lot to live for. There's things that matter in this world. And she's trying to deny that because she says, oh, well, look at the Earth. Everybody, it was in despair and all that. But look at Shinra. He's somebody that is filled with hope and he's met so many different people. He's living proof that what you're saying is bullshit. So it's like, I like both sides because they are spitting. They very much are spitting. But at the same time, though, from how I see it, Shinra is technically winning in terms of just showing her that I am living proof of that. Nobody else can speak for me right now. I'm the only one here. Of course, you know, his mom and Show, but I'm the only one here that can actually, you know, like I am evidence. I am literal proof that hope and all this shit that people want to live for, they want to be alive, is something that's people very much want to achieve, not despair. Of course, everybody can feel despair. It's a fucking emotion. It's not a way of life. Or, well, really it's not life because she's saying despair, death, all that shit. But it's like, that's not the way you were supposed to live life. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to live life for a lot of different reasons, a lot of different purposes. And I like that Shinra is literally just telling this girl, like, yo, like, there's so much more to live for. You act like there's nothing. You can't just neglect everything that you have literally seen my group of people with, you know, Company 8 and all these other companies and all that stuff and our interactions. You can't just miss that just because you have your own goal in sight and you're blinded by that. Literally, you know, she got the crown on her head and all that. You're blinded by, you know, oh, okay, I just need to, like, she was basically blinded from the rest of the world and she was just fixated on, okay, we need to end the fucking world, the cataclysm and all that. But she's blinded to all that, the rest of the shit that Shinra goes through. Shinra is not blinded by a goddamn thing, and he's the only one that has sight right now. It's poetic, right? Anyway, let me continue. I went on a tangent, or not a tangent, but I just wanted to say that because I really like the writing here. It's really cool. How do you explain the principle of the hysterical strength that lies dormant in humans? Because if you're okay with dying, your survival instincts won't give you power. It's silly to lump instinct and consciousness together. They ain't so much different. God is always full of contradictions, ain't he? I love how Shinra is talking to her. He's being very realistic. He's also kind of being not sarcastic. I guess kind of sarcastic. He has some sarcasm with him. I fuck with that. He like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you talking about? I'm telling you right now here, I'm like, there's a contradiction what you're talking about. Talking about death and all this stuff, but we have survival instincts and all that. You can't neglect this shit. Like I've been saying for the past 5 minutes, you can't neglect all the stuff that you can live for, or that's just a necessity within your own nature of being a human being or whatever you are, you know? But anyway, neither I nor the evangelists are God. They are a collective existence of human consensus. I am speaking on behalf of the collective unconscious of humanity. Why won't you get it? She thinks she's the one that's speaking for the collective unconsciousness of humanity. But Shinra has literally proven to her that he's the actual spokesperson at this moment in time for the unconscious, collective unconscious of humanity. Shinra is actually the one that's speaking for that. I literally just said a few minutes ago, I said Shinra is the one that's here right now. He's the only one that's here that actually is living proof that can tell her and prove to her that, you know what I'm saying? I am living proof that humanity wants to live and has a lot more purpose in life other than despair. I'm proof of that. She's trying to say that she is, but no, you're not seeing it. She's not seeing both ends of it. She's not. Shinra definitely has felt despair, so he sees both sides very well. She does not see what he's talking about. She doesn't. She just doesn't. But you're human. He's telling her you're human. Oh shit, is she sweating? It looks like she's sweating and crying. Return to the flames of your unholy hope. Give us salvation from despair. What is she doing? I wish I was still a human. Is she about to transform or something? Huh? I can feel the energy of her soul leaving in each of those tears. Wow. The saint connected herself with the evangelist completely. Oh, so she's doing a soul resonance with the evangelist right now. I thought she was kind of already one with the evangelist, but I guess they're like finally completing that, I guess, fusion or transformation. It's the countless amount of consciousness of souls becoming one. Rumble. Oh, you see that? Oh, shit. Yo. You see the eye coming down? That reminds me of what's his name? The Kishin from Soul Eater? That reminds me of that a lot. Holy woman of despair, crying holy girl. I like that panel. The brightly shining hope has evoked the despair. Clad in white, the time has come to settle the score between humankind's bearers of hope and despair. Next chapter is called Hope's Big Bang. Ooh, Hope's Big Bang. Are we getting to the conclusion? Remember what I said some chapters ago? I don't remember what I said, but I said, hey, what if Shinra just creates a new world? You know, using all of the humanities, you know, the unconscious, everybody as a collective and create like a whole new world, which is Soul Eater. The fact that it's called the Hope's Big Bang, that means hope as in Shinra, Big Bang as in boom. Remember, you know how whatever you believe in, just say, okay, for example, the Big Bang in our universe and whatnot. Everything came to be from the Big Bang. So what if that's what the title of this next chapter is implying for that chapter? I don't know. I'm very much ready though to see what the fuck we looking at that next chapter though. But man, this was a great chapter. Man, it was a great chapter. You already know. I went on a whole little just talking in the middle of the video, in the middle of the reaction. I was just talking because I really like both sides because both of them are spitting. But like I said, Shinra is winning because he's very confident in his approach to it. He's very confident on his side, his perspective. You know, he's being sarcastic with her and half joking, but actually being dead ass with her too. So I really like that he's being brutally honest with her, but in a very sarcastic way. That shit is funny. I like this personality of Shinra. It's very interesting. Of course, you know, he's with Sho and his mother Mary. All of them are, you know, resonated with each other. Their souls are resonated. But this is really good though. I really like this because it's like, he's just proving, he's living proof that humanity did not want to feel despair or die. You know, they didn't want that. Everybody fears that. But Haumea, she looks at it in a way where it's like, there's so much shit that happens to us in our life that, you know, death is the only solution to all the problems that we have. But that's the thing, it's not about that. You have to balance the two. You have to be optimistic. And there's times where you have to be pessimistic because sometimes you can have your hopes up way too high where you get completely fucked up. You know, whenever you're anticipating something so much to the point where you don't even like see it being bad, like going bad at all, which, you know, you don't want things to go bad at all, regardless. But at the same time, sometimes you got to come into certain situations thinking, okay, well, what if the worst happens? What will I do at that point? Let's say if you went out to like a party, what if the worst happens to me? What if somebody drugged me or I got drunk or I don't know. I know I'm saying extreme shit, but you know what I mean? Like, what if I go to this place and something happens to me? Like, think about women on a day-to-day basis when they have to go places. Like, they have to think about, like, what if somebody tries to, like, kidnap me and, you know, all this other stuff, right? So it's like, you still have to have, you know, balance to actually have to have some ideas where like, damn, something could really go south and just get fucked up, right? But at the same time, you also have to have hope that things won't, because nobody wants to experience pain, whether it's mental or physical. Nobody wants that. Of course, in nature, it's almost a necessity because things happen due to survival instincts, which Shinra kind of brought up a little bit. You know, he said like, what did he say about the pressing of death or something like that? You know, the thing that, or the hysterical strength. That thing where, you know, when Captain Benny Morrow had taught him and Arthur about that, you know, on the brink of death or close to death, where you feel like you're about to just give up, but then you go beyond that, get that willpower in you to keep on going. And that's something that he learned. And I love that. And I said that earlier, I love that he learns shit from people and he's actually using that in the conclusion of the series. And it doesn't even have to be just about fighting. It's just about talking about what he learned. You don't see main protagonists do shit like that often. You don't ever see that often. That's one thing I did like about Naruto as a character, is that he actually does uses things that he learned, you know, from his teachers like Jiraiya, or the first Hokage, or not first, the third Hokage, and all the, you know, all these people, right? So I do like that. Of course, you know, it's a different story when I'm talking about the villains and stuff, but like for this series, it makes so much sense that, you know, that Shinra can actually talk to her about this, because obviously Haumea and the Evangelist, their thoughts aren't really, they're very concrete thoughts, where it seems like you can't really even change them. You can't talk no jutsu them, but you definitely can, because Haumea is a human. He literally, Shinra literally even acknowledged that, like, you're a human. You're not a god. You're a human. You say that you're a god or whatever, or the Evangelist is like the active god and whatnot, but you're a human at the end of the day. You're just like me. You were somebody that ended up getting the Evangelist grace that became a pillar. You're just like me. You're a human at the end of the day. You're a little girl that ended up getting you know, whatever, acquired, whatever, you know what I'm saying? She became a pillar. So it's like, we're the same people at the end of the day. And I really like that. It's a whole different take on everything. Usually in these instances, you usually see people, it'd be like about like racism or classism, things like that, systematic things, or oppression on either side, or button heads of two sides and all that. But for this, it's about fucking living or dying as humanity, and that's great storytelling right there. I love this shit. That's all I pretty much got here. I could talk all day about Fire Force. It's severely underrated. Y'all see how I am on Fire Force videos. If you watch all my videos, you see that I get so much excited for Fire Force more than any other series. Tokyo Revengers is probably the second one as I was binging, but that's something I was binging every week. So it's like, of course you will see me more expressive. But when it comes to Fire Force, this is a week-to-week thing, and I'm that invested with the story. It's in the conclusion. Obviously, I have to be invested, but like, it's just that good. I swear it's that good. If you really look deep into it, you would feel what I'm saying. Your soul will resonate with mine. That's why I leave it off at. And yeah, that's about it for this video. So let me know down below what you guys thought about my reactions to the video. I know y'all probably was hype about it as well. I can't wait for the next chapter. I hope it comes out very, very soon, the translations, because I'm trying to jump into that mug. And yeah, man, just stay tuned for more videos of mine. So please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you guys all in the next video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world. See you later, and peace.